Hi, my name is Tiva. This is my first YouTube video ever. Um, but I thought that I would just share some tips or just some so what I use to do Bible study or just something like that. But anyway, so let's just dive right in. So let's start with the Bibles. So I have multiple Bibles. This is my current Bible. It is The Beautiful World New International Version. It is a journaling Bible. It's a hardcover. They also have, I think, leather bound, and I'm not sure about what else, but this is a journaling Bible. It's like it has, the lines on the side. I'll get into how I use these in more of it, but right now I'm just gonna talk about my supplies in general. So this is the Bible I was using before this. I occasionally go back just to see different translations because this is an NLT and this is an NIV. I also sometimes bring this to church because my church uses NLT, not NIV, so it's easier to read. I also have two other Bibles, I have three other Bibles, but they're kids' Bibles, and they really, honestly, even though there are kids' Bibles and some stuff is slightly childish, it honestly helps me really understand the premise of the message after I've already gone through and have done, have gone in and studied. So yeah, I use that, sorry. So I use the kids Bible. I use this deep blue kids Bible. It's a CEB. Typically just use this one for translations, seeing different text translations. This is an NIV. This is the one that I use to basically really not study, but just get a premise of what it's saying. Sometimes if I really like what it says, I'll put it in my Bible and stuff. This is the Fire Bible for kids. Now, before I get into, again, how I study, I want to go over my supplies. So I'm going to put these over here. So, first off, I use this OK Nice Day pencil pouch, which is really nice, and I'll show you why in a second whenever I get all this stuff out here. Oh, also, sorry, hold on. I gotta go grab something. And so the last supplies that I use is this journal. It is a bullet journal. It is an Exceed dotted journal. And I will explain how I use this in a little bit. But I want to get two supplies. So there's tons of stuff in here. But alright, so first thing I have is washi tape. I have a red one somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Then the second thing I have in here is sticky notes. I occasionally use these if I don't have a flab. Then I have these paper cutouts that I use. You can literally just go to any craft store and just get a bunch of paper and then just cut them into squares, rectangles, really what any shape that you want, and then I'll explain how to use that either in another video or in this video. I also use these. I don't have any in my Bible right now because I'm not other than just my normal everyday study. I'm not going into different things. These would probably be used to separate my school studies because I'm going into homeschooling for 7th grade. I'm repeating 7th grade. So yeah, the next things that I use are these. I have 3 of them, but currently I only have 2 of them. So I have the 01, 03, 05. The one thing I do have to say about these, and for some people's Bibles, they are great. For mine, they don't bleed through the page, but I have noticed that I can't go over them with highlighter. I have to put these down first and go over them. But I'm still thankful for my friend. She got me this pack of 6 or 7, and they're basically they're studio series Micro line. So they're basically Micron pens, just a different version. These are specifically for Bibles, and I absolutely love them. I can go over them, and there's no smudge or anything. The next thing I use are these Mildliner highlighters. I'm sure a lot of y'all are familiar with these because they're like a really popular brand of highlighter, but I absolutely love them. There's slight shadowing through other pages, but there really is not any bleed through. They're great for Bibles, and I absolutely love them. I also just have a lot of these just normal pens. I don't typically use these in my Bible unless I lose these, which these are colored, and I'll explain those in a second, but like typically, you know, with black, like, yeah. So that's that. And then also for my journal, I don't use these in my Bible. They do bleed through. I have Mr. Pen fine line or fine tip pens. So that is basically all the supplies I use. Like I said, I really love this. It has a lot of space. It has 4 individual pockets in the back. It has one here, and then it has a normal pocket area. So yeah, now I think that is going to be it for this video. I will post another video explaining how I basically use my Bibles, how I study them, and basically give advice for, you know, beginners, and especially teenagers, because I feel like us teenagers, we are like, we want to start studying our Bible or whatever, but we're like, we don't know where to start, or we're like, but like, everybody else gets so much out of it, and like, we just don't understand it as much as they do. But like, I think it's honestly crucial that we start studying now, and it doesn't have to be a full in-depth study. It could literally just be reading it, picking out a few verses that really stood out to you, writing something about them, or asking God to speak through you, and that's about it. But I will get to all that in another video. So, without further ado, have an amazing, wonderful evening, night, day, whatever time you're watching this. Have an amazing just evening, day, and yeah, bye, see you next time.